really helpful. And what are your thoughts towards the sinner's prayer? This is another thing that has seemed to cause so much confusion.
Yeah, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Amen and amen. But we don't get from that to everyone who recites this prayer and really means it will be saved. That's a big jump. That's a logical jump, and it's not an exegetical jump either. And so the problem with the sinner's prayer is that we've created this, especially in Baptist life, we've created this formulaic prayer that is essentially the third sacrament, right? So it's like we would push heavily against people that say, well, you're baptized to be born again. We say, no, you obviously can't do that. Or someone would say, we take the Lord's Supper to be born again. We push back, say, obviously you can't do that. But now we've created this system. Oh, no, but if you say this prayer and you really mean it, then you're born again. And in reality, in many of personal conversations I've had people get to the point where I could have led them in the prayer, but instead I've let them pray. And what that's shown me, I've said something like, well, would you like to pray? And sometimes they've prayed, and they said, I remember this guy in my office one time, he's like, Lord, would you just be with my grandma? She's really sick, and she needs you. And thank you for blessing me. Amen. Or something like that. And I was like, this guy has no clue, but I could have led him in that prayer, and he would have repeated after me, and he would have walked away and say, yeah, I got saved.